with this group, what you saw out of them, what you see forthcoming?
Yeah, we were able to do a lot of work. Guys came in very good shape, and so we got after it. We need to put in the work right now to learn how we want to play. Number one, but two, to start building that connection. And the best way to do it is to get out there and compete. So we got to it a little bit earlier than we typically do, but I think that this group needs it.
You often tell us when you have a veteran group hit the ground running. You've told us other times you have so many new guys, you have to start with the basics. This seems like very much of a mix.
It was a little bit different than in previous years when we say we hit the ground running. It was a lot with the drill work. Guys knew what we were doing. All right, we're doing this drill. They got right to their spots. Here we had to get up and running and playing and competing. I think we need to build that synergy as quickly as we can.
What have you seen from Jaime Jaquez? Obviously coming up from the last season, a little bit of an adjustment period. You mentioned getting a mental coach, kind of clear the head mentally as well. Just kind of talk about the work you've seen from him.
I'm pleased with the work that he put in this summer. He spent, and we had such a long off season. He spent a good amount of time in Miami before the draft. And then he was able to take 6 weeks and just go to LA and get to work. And I think that really helped him just clear his mind and just get back to the joy of the game. He's going to work, like he's going to grind. I'm not at all concerned about that, but I want him coming in fresh and going home and being able to set his own schedule. I think was helpful. And then he came back in August and really prepared. He's in terrific shape. He's aggressive. We need that, and then it's a matter of putting it together, the decision making and knowing when to do what, which I've seen improvement.
There's some uncertainty that you would be ready, but what's the significance of today where obviously he was out there?
What he has is a superpower. I wish you could take some of that and just apply it to other players. And when I say superpower or superpowers, it's a level of grit, it's a level of fortitude, perseverance. However you want to describe it, he has no quit in him. He's just absolutely relentless with his approach every day. Does not get discouraged. I'm sure he does. He just never shows anybody. But that's an attitude. That's a mindset. That's allowed him to fast track the process. We want to be mindful of that. I don't want to fast track it. In terms of where he is right now, I want to keep making sure that he's progressing. These next few weeks. But we all love it because he inspires other guys. They see what he's doing. They see the toughness. And he was in the scrimmage. He's been playing 5-on-5 for a while, and you just saw winning play after winning play on both ends of the court.
He talks about how he had a moment where he wondered in terms of if this was the last time he was going to be on the court when he got hurt. How the guys on the team and coaches and others kind of pulled him through that. How did you guys see it?
It was probably unnerving for him. We knew that we wanted to rehab him and get him back, and I communicated that as many times as I could. But of course, if you're in a player in that situation, your second injury, you probably have an eyebrow up saying, yeah, sure, you probably do like me, but it's a business. And he just stayed the course. I never sensed it. I'm sure he felt it. I'm sure he communicated it to his close circle. But to everyone else, he just has that, stick-to-itiveness where he's just going to keep on going every day. And, that's that fortitude you would love everybody have. That contract was well earned, and we've had a lot more guys quit after being transitioned, or if you want to use a harsher word, cut. I think we've cut him or transitioned him a record amount of times, more than anybody else. I would say 95% of the players, even the ones that we want to invest in, and when we transition them or cut them, and then they say "F you," we're like, no, we want to develop you. We want to stay, with it, and they just say, no, I quit. I'll go to the next team. He just stayed with it and trusted the process, and here we are.
Erik, maybe not a lot of big national expectations from this team.
I know. Why are you here? Do you live down here or something? Go back to New York. We're tired of all the New Yorkers moving down here. I'm dead serious.
How are you handling, maybe not that pressure, like the national expectations don't seem very
I love
high.
coaching. I love doing what I do. I'm extremely grateful to be in a training camp, to work in this association, to work for this organization. I love it. I'm looking forward to starting it. Like, if you're in this business long enough, you understand there's going to be different chapters, there's different challenges. It felt natural to turn the page. It's a different team. It's a new path, and that can be invigorating. It was a really good off-season for a lot of us. And we're just here getting to work, starting the process.
Bubba was limited today. Is this a matter of, obviously you guys have time here, just being cautious?
Yeah, I mean, it was that last game that he played in. It was that collision he had, and it was a thigh contusion. He's been doing more and more each day. I don't have a timeline on it, but he's here. He's doing a bunch of work on the side. We'll just see how he's young, so I'm sure he'll heal fast.
Coach, it's exciting for us in this neck of the woods to see Vlad back on the court here. I know it's early, extremely early in his career, but have you seen stuff from him that maybe surprised you, that you expected, or what's your overall view?
Not necessarily a surprise. We know Dusty very well. I know Dusty, and I talked to him, so he said there's some things you can definitely count on. His size, his motor, his physicality. He does have some limitations, but he's committed to the process of development. We're open arms with him. We see that there could be a role he could carve out in this league based on how some things are changing. And he's committed to it, and we'll just have to see how he progresses. But he's delightful. He comes in every day, works hard as heck. He hits the crap out of our bigs and then smiles with them afterwards. I'm sure it's special being back here. That was a magical team. We all watched it in South Florida. So I'm sure he probably knows where the lunch spots are after this.